Today I thought I'd share with you some Halloween decorations that I picked up. I got a couple things from Marshall's and Target and Michael's, and then I ran into Ross and picked up a handful of decorations there as well. First I'll show you what I picked up at Target. I think this is so cute. It's a little kitty haunted house. Isn't that adorable? It's got a, what is it, a ghost on the edge there, like spiderweb roof. And it's got a scratch pad is the base of the little house. It's cardboard, it's easy to put together. And again, I got this at Target and it only cost $12.99. It's a pretty good size. I have a smallish cat and a bigger cat, and both of them like to go in here and curl up. Not at the same time, but each individually, and they both fit perfectly comfortable. Not only do I think it's adorable, but I'm just tickled pink that both my cats actually use it, because it seems like half the time when I get them a present or a little toy to play with, they would prefer to play with the packaging, not the actual toy. So, but they love that. So that was fun. That was a fun find. Then next I went to Michael's. Well, this was several weeks ago, and well, at least 2 weeks ago, and I'm not so sure that they had all their Halloween stock on the shelves yet. So I just found a couple things to get, but I definitely want to go back because it seems like every year they have at least 2 or 3 pieces, decoration pieces that I really like. But this year I picked up this really, really cute witch's shoe. And I love this shoe. I love the way it gets wide at the foot of the toe part of the shoe and it curls up. I love the neon green and bright pink glitter collars. You can put a candle in the front there. You can put a votive or a tea light in there. I just think it's so darn cute. This cost normally $16.99 and it was 40% off. So there's that. Then I picked up a couple of boxes that are made to look like old books. The first one has a raven on the front and it says magic on the bottom. It says magic on the book binding there. And again, it's made to look like an old-fashioned book, but it's actually a box that you can open up and store trinkets in. This cost $4.99, but again, at Michael's it was 40% off. And then to accompany that is this second box slash book. This one has a really pretty, well, it has a skull with a pretty rose on the bottom there. And this one says poison, and it says poison on the binding there. And it also opens up so you can put things inside if you want. And this also was $4.99 and then 40% off. And then they're like their $1 and $2 bins. I picked up a couple of notepads. This one says, "Don't be a basic witch." This one is just a notepad with like poison bottles on the bottom. And they were $1.50 each. So I'm going to use those for shopping lists and to-do lists and stuff like that. Then next I went to Marshall's and just picked up 2 things because they were cheap and cute. The first is this pail. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. The lighting in here isn't that great, but it's a tin pail and it has a skull pattern stamped into it so that when you put a candle or like a battery powered votive inside or a tea light inside, it shines through the skull pattern and it looks really, really cool. And this was only $3, and I'm pretty sure I got this at Marshall's, just $3. And then they also had a set of shot glasses in the theme of the Nightmare Before Christmas. I love that movie. I love Tim Burton. Anything from Tim Burton I'm gonna love. But so these are awful cute. And these were just, I think, $4.99 for a set of 4. So they have 4 different, each shot glass has a different picture on it. I just thought those were adorable. I'm probably going to use them. I'm probably just going to fill them up with like M&Ms or some little candies and put them around the house just for fun. Okay. And then the last place I went to, this was about a week ago, was Ross, and picked up a few things there. This was the first time I've been to a Ross store in years. I recently moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, where I used to live in Ohio. To my knowledge, they didn't have Ross stores, or they just didn't have any that I was aware of. Maybe they did, and I just didn't know where they were. But this one isn't too far from where I live, so I hopped into the store and was surprised that they had a nice little Halloween section. Not a big section, but they had some cool stuff. The first thing I picked up is this pretty jar, like apothecary jar. And I love the purple color, beautiful purple color, and has this cool label with a chandelier and a spider hanging down one side and a raven sitting atop the other side. And this only cost $3.99. Again, I love the purple shade. This will make a nice decoration to just sit around the house. Then I picked up this pillow. I took the price tag off, so I forgot to record how much I paid for it, but I think I bet you I didn't pay more than $7 or $8 for this pillow. But I love it. It's like an old-fashioned look. It's got old-fashioned writing, a skeleton with a raven on the sitting on top of its shoulder. Just a really cool looking pillow for a pretty decent price, I think. Then I love this piece. I found this plate, and it says the king is crowned, and it's got a skull with a raven, a crown on one side, and it's just really big. It's a really big piece, and it's plastic. It's not, it's just plastic, but it's a thick plastic. I'm glad it's not anything other than plastic, because it'd be too heavy. But I just think it's really cool looking, and this costs $7.99 at Ross. Okay. And then, let's see. Next, also at Ross, I picked up a bath towel and a wash rag and a hand towel that have a skull pattern on it. And they all come from Betsy Johnson line, which I love Betsy Johnson. I got, I wear her makeup and I use her purses and her wallets and her perfume, and I don't know, I'm just a big Betsy Johnson fan. And normally I go to Burlington Coat Factory to pick up her stuff, and then I found that Ross also sells Betsy Johnson stuff. But one of the things I got is this big, huge skull towel. And then to match the bath towel, I picked up a washcloth, and the washcloth was $2, and the hand towel, and it was $4. And then the last thing I got at Ross, it's also another Betsy Johnson piece. It's a blanket that has skulls on it, and I just think it's so cute. Obviously, this is meant to be more cute than creepy. It's got skull pattern with little pink bows. It's just adorable. And it's an ultra plush blanket. And I love the skull pattern. And it's a real soft, it's kind of thick and soft. It's a nice blanket. And because it has like the skull pattern, I'm probably going to use this on my bed for the next month or next couple of months, during the fall and Halloween season. This is a king size, but they also had twin and queen sizes available as well. So that's it for today. I really enjoyed picking up these Halloween pieces. I think my favorite piece has got to be my little haunted house for the cats. That's one of these days, if I can get a picture of them in the house, maybe I'll post it up on YouTube, because they look awful cute curled inside it. Anyway, that's it for today, and thanks so much for watching my video. Take care.